If I say good food fast, what do you think of?
Popeyes?
No, not Popeyes. It's Waffle House. Gorsh.
Mark's gotta eat.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mark's Gotta Eat. Today, a little overcast, and I'm excited because we're going to one of my favorites, a staple, the Waffle House. Chance to get a delicious hot waffle, put some syrup on it. Many of you are asking, would it be on the road travel approved list? Well, that depends. Depends on what you order and how you order it. Is it syrup or syrup? Depending on whether you're Will Ferrell or not. If it was Elf, it's syrup, I think. All right, we are coming up on it. So we just pulled into Waffle House and my oil change light is on. Would you please subscribe and like if you're having fun watching this channel so I can change my oil, please? They're open and we're going to have a waffle. So how many waffles have you served today?
None. That's because I just got you.
All right, well, we're going to look at a menu here. And can you recommend anything today?
Yes, the Texas bacon cheesesteak melt plate is really good. So is Texas bacon patty melt. If you're looking for like chicken or something, then the grilled bacon chicken cheese is also really good, and so is the chicken melt. But if you look for breakfast, I go with the All-Star because there's a little bit of everything.
I was going to say the All-Star is kind of my go-to, but I was thinking of getting steak. So here's the thing, I normally get the All-Star, but I'm feeling like you folks like to see steak. So I'm gonna order steak and eggs today. And let's take a look at the Waffle House steak and see if it has the same attraction for you. So everything's a combo at Waffle House. So I'm gonna have the steak, like the little T-bone.
The T-bone one? I got you.
Yeah. And eggs over medium. And hash browns flat like potato chips. Do you do that?
We can do that. You can do them well.
Okay.
And then is white toast okay?
Ooh. How
We have
about
raisin.
raisin? Medium rare, if you can do that.
We should be able to.
Okay. And definitely a waffle. Do you ever have waffles that stick to your iron? You just don't let us know about it.
Serve them.
All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with the spray?
The ones that we have now are like breaking irons, but
They're not.
they last around 4 to 5 months. Once they get
Yeah, and butter doesn't solve that issue.
I'm gonna do an order of hash browns, double it up, smothered, covered, mothered, bombed.
Excuse me? Watch your language,
Ham
young
cheese
man.
and onions.
That's it? Just the double order hash browns?
Yeah.
And can you say back what he said? I bet you can't.
No, I can't say back what I said.
So while they're fixing the meal, I wanted to tell you this. When we first came to Waffle House with our kids years ago, we thought it would be an easy way to keep them entertained by letting them have a quarter and play songs on the jukebox. So anyway, we gave the kids a quarter to go entertain themselves on the jukebox, and they started playing the same song over and over and over. All of a sudden, we realized that everyone in the restaurant hated our children and by default hated us because they realized that they were going to have to listen to Joan Jett and the Blackhearts sing I Love Rock and Roll for about 15 more times. So the manager was asked to pull the plug, which he did to his credit. That's customer service.
Is that really what happened?
It was at Johnny Rockets, but it really happened. Does Johnny Rockets exist anymore? Would someone let us know in the comments, please? Thank you. Well, just out of curiosity, I looked at what was on the jukebox, and lo and behold, there was a song called Good Food Fast, and it was all about the Waffle House. And then I realized a lot of songs about the Waffle House are on the Waffle House jukebox. So take a look at the link we're going to throw in the bottom. It's actually on Spotify. there is a Waffle House artist channel on Spotify. Side note, bunny trail. When we were at IKEA and talking about Swedish inventions, I didn't realize Spotify was invented by two Swedish guys. So thank you, Sweden, for Spotify. And go check out Waffle House on the artist search and enjoy some Waffle House music. Oh man, take a look at this. Yum, 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 yum. Hey, there are raisins in my toast. Yeah, would you like pepper?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, man, yum. Thank you. Perfect. Thank
Do
you.
y'all need anything?
I would love some water too. Let's check this steak out. It's a little bit thin, but of course it would have to be in order to make it affordable. But there you go. Let's see. Do you like steak? Let's find out. That is surprisingly tender, which may play into whether or not this goes on the road trip certification or not. You know what? If I were hungry, really hungry after doing a shift of work, this would be really perfect. I'm gonna flip that over, and I'm going to use a steak knife on the eggs. That would be tough eggs. It doesn't get much better than Waffle House. Isn't that good? So this steak is genuinely underrated. It's very, very tender. I mean, really. I think the secret is not to overcook it, but this I don't know how they do it, and it's thin, so it cooks quick. That would be a great late night snack. Really good.
Have you ever had a steak at Waffle House?
It's been a long time. When I traveled, I did. But this would get really high marks. A lot of times people don't eat the steak here because it's, probably a little more expensive than the waffle. And it's also called Waffle House, not Steakhouse. But this actually is really, really good. So when I eat waffles here, put the syrup on, I can't help but think about when I was in high school. I think I was 16, maybe I was a senior, 17. And I had a friend, used to be a friend, who said, "Hey, how'd you like to work on Saturday? My dad's got some extra work for us." I said, "Sure, what does it pay?" He said, $1.25 an hour, or $1.15, something like that. I said, "Sure, great way to make some extra money." So my friend and one other friend and I show up along with their store manager at a warehouse, probably was about the size of this place, but it's just concrete floors, concrete walls. They had bought syrup in these gallon containers, metal containers, and the cans had all been bent and messed up in a train wreck. And so they bought them at a great price. Well, turns out they were leaking, and I mean, I'm talking like hundreds of these cans stacked floor to ceiling. They had leaked all over the concrete floor and hardened up like rock candy. It's probably about this thick, all over the floor. So this guy gives us flat shovels, and there was a steam, like a steam gun, and thank you.
Yeah, that's just whenever y'all.
Yeah, and he tells us that they need to have the floors cleaned. And off we go, and this stuff didn't budge. Even when we steamed it, it didn't budge. Got blisters all over my hands. I mean, it's brutal. Well, we did it for about 4 hours. I think we maybe got rid of maybe that much in an area about the size of this table. It was not a successful day. And of course, the manager that was there supervising, drinking Cokes and watching us, he was not happy. We were not happy. And of course, next week, my buddy says, "Hey, my dad's got some work." And I was like, "Sorry, tied up, can't do it, busy as can be. How's never? Is never good for you? Never's good for me. That's like dessert. It's a lot of food. So we try to shoot this in a way that makes you feel like you're here, but with different camera angles, sometimes it may make you feel like you're 7 feet tall, seated at the table. Like, what if you were 7 feet tall eating with me right now? Where would the camera be? Yeah, I'd still be your friend. I would. I'd still be your friend. What if you were 3'7"? I'm still your friend. I'm still your friend. Man, it was good. I can't get over the steak. Where else can you get stuff like this? And it's quick. And it's open all the time. Did you know, because of that, and there's so many of these Waffle Houses, that FEMA actually has a menu plan depending on the degrees of the catastrophe, like hurricanes or whatever. When they come through, Waffle House is one of their contact points because they know they've always got electricity and they've always got food, and they can take care of people that are displaced from the disaster. I never knew that, but supposedly that's true. I'm stunned, actually. This is delicious. I mean, I'm not stunned that it's good. I'm stunned that it's delicious. I thought this steak was going to be really tough. It couldn't be any better. It's like a breakfast steak. It's wonderful. These steaks do kind of remind me of Uncle Rico, because you know how he likes steak in Napoleon Dynamite. Did you know that guy was actually a vegetarian? If you look close, you'll see him chew the steak and kind of run his hand by his mouth. He's taking it out. But he shot that whole film cutting and eating, chewing steak, and the guy does not like steak. That film, truly a classic. Stupid, but truly a classic. So I got these hash browns paper potato chip thin, so they're really crispy and good. Do you like yours in a ring mushy, or do you like them crisp on the outside and soft on the inside, or potato chip just totally crispy? I think potato chip's a little too crispy. When it's flat and crispy like this, it's kind of like eating a fence. Hey, one more bite. All right, now comes dessert. This is good. Very comforting. What if you could have pajamas made out of waffles? That would be so messy and nasty all at the same time. I've got to stop with that idea. That train of thought is derailing quickly. I think we're probably about out of gas on this one. I've had fun visiting with you. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll like and subscribe. Tell a friend. We really do have some great things just on the drawing table right now that as the subscriber base goes up, we will be adding some really cool things. I hope you'll be a part of that. Appreciate all you've done so far and look forward to seeing you next time, Sundays at 7. And remember this, life is short, so enjoy every meal.